Stan JB, and about 2 months ago, I hit you guys up with a Google Stadia review. Now, despite absolutely loving the service, I did have one very big annoying issue that kind of made it not as perfect as it could have been. So I decided I'll do a follow-up video and see if any of my opinions have changed or if any of the service has changed. So let's get into this. Now, before we jump in, guys, let me know in the comments what games you would love to see show up on Google Stadia. I got a couple I'll think about, and I'll probably share them in the comments as well. Now, of course, I want you guys to hit that like and subscribe button, and in typical YouTuber fashion, make sure you hit that bell icon so you know when I drop a video. Now let's jump right into the big issue that I had, and that was the controller not necessarily connecting with my Chromecast Ultra. A lot of you guys were very upset at me for having these issues. Now, you gotta understand, when I'm doing these reviews, I'm only speaking on my experiences, because if I'm experiencing it, that means somebody out there could be experiencing the same thing. So if you haven't had those issues, that's fantastic. Sadly, I did, so I'm going to speak on it. Otherwise, I'm not being as genuine or honest as I can be. With that being said, Google definitely reached out to me and tried to resolve the issues. They were fantastic, very helpful, and spent a lot of time with me. Before we had to get to the point where they would issue me a new controller and Chromecast, I was able to resolve these issues. It took a while, and I had to do like 4 or 5 resets, even though I already did everything the correct way before, but I was finally able to get it to work. And I have to say, once Google Stadia works as advertised, it is one hell of a fun experience.
For this, I will enjoy this beverage with my face full. And I know who to call if I need any throats scooped. Gotta go!
Have a roasty day!
Now, I said it in my initial review, and I'll say it again. Google Stadia has come a long way from its initial launch. I mean, any issues or concerns you've had with latency or lag, you can throw away, because Google Stadia just seems to flow. I have not had an input lag issue, even on some times where my internet dips. This guy didn't. With my 600 megabit per second connection, and as long as Xfinity has their stuff together, Google Stadia works like a dream. And I'm playing games where you have to have really fast reflexes, such as Star Wars The Fallen Order, or Twitch shooters such as Doom. And I've been able to kill my demons and shoot my stormtroopers and all that with no issues. Only time I have died, it has been my fault. So, that just shows how great of a service Google Stadia has grown to be, especially when compared to its initial launch and that latency issue that just made me not want to touch Stadia. Now, I did mention in the past, I also was not comfortable playing games online, such as Destiny or Doom. And I gotta say, I take that back. The more I play Stadia, the more I find myself trusting the service. The more I realize that they have their lag issues pretty well worked out. But I will admit, there is an issue with online gaming. And that's honestly just the player base. If you're looking to jump into a game for online competitive gaming, Stadia is not really going to be the one for you. You're going to want to do console or PC, because there's just not as much people playing Stadia. So finding a game competitively has been pretty difficult in my experience. Now, I do gotta say, one of my least favorite aspects of Google Stadia currently is the lackluster game library. All right, now, don't go declaring war on me in the comments. I'm telling you, yes, it's lackluster, but it doesn't mean there's not any good games. There's actually a lot of really good games. And now that Ubisoft Plus is available on Stadia, there's an even wider selection. But compared to some of the competitors such as Xbox Game Pass or Amazon's Luna gaming platform, there's just not a lot of games. The ones they have are pretty good. I really love them. Really fun games. But it could be better. Now, despite not having the gaming library of those competitors, Google Stadia definitely streams and plays the games way smoother, at least from my experience using Xbox Game Pass. And I know we all heard the news of that first-party studio closing down. Guys, do not freak out. I think it was just a smart business choice. Google probably realized that it's much more profitable to have third-party ports as opposed to them taking that time and money investing into their own games, especially because they're kind of beginners. So who knows what the return would have been on that investment. Don't listen to naysayers. Don't listen to the doom and gloom blogs. Just enjoy Stadia. Now, the Google Stadia controller still isn't my favorite controller. But I believe I initially underestimated just how good it was. Now, yes, it's not as premium feeling as an Xbox or a PlayStation controller, but that doesn't mean this guy is cheap. In fact, it's pretty durable and is very comfortable to hold for long gaming sessions. And the battery life continues to impress me. But I gotta say, in my gaming sessions, I have been utilizing my Razer Kishi controller a lot more. Now that one is something that connects to my phone, and it makes it feel like a miniature Switch. That has been my favorite way to play because I'm always on the go, so having it connect anywhere has been phenomenal. And that brings me to my favorite thing about the Google Stadia, and that's versatility. Seriously guys, I've played Google Stadia on just about every screen I own. I'm talking my big screen TV, to my iPad, to my laptop, to my desktop, and even on my Pixel 4 XL and my Galaxy S21. And I have to say, it works like a dream. And switching between these different screens on the go works way better than I expected. The Google Stadia controller has been perfect for those big screen gaming sessions, which gives me that console-like feel. Whereas when I'm, waiting at the dealership playing on my Razer Kishi, it's great. And I'll also tell you, being able to play Google Stadia on a desktop or laptop using the keyboard and mouse has been awesome. I didn't even realize I could do that until one day I just figured, why not? And with the price of free $99, you gotta say Stadia is an amazing console to get because you really don't need to pay for anything besides the game. And most people have an extra USB gaming controller somewhere in their house, so you can actually plug it into your laptop or desktop and not have to worry about a Bluetooth connection. Google Stadia has been a phenomenal, versatile, and extremely fun gaming platform for me. And as long as you have a decent internet service and a controller or a mouse, there's no reason why you cannot enjoy this gaming service yourself. Almost all of us have a Google account, so we technically have the door open for us to go try Google Stadia. And I've also been able to get some pretty good games for some fantastic prices. I'm telling you, Borderlands 3, the deluxe edition with all the DLC for $11, I still feel like I owe Google money for that one. I feel like I stole something. I'm telling you. And I've been having a blast with Borderlands. Still to this day, one of my favorite franchises. So if you guys want to find a nice gaming console that you can play almost anywhere you are and not have to worry about, can you bring your Xbox with you or your gaming PC or is the battery going to die? I gotta say, Google Stadia is an absolute banger. And I dare you guys to give it a shot. It is fantastic and I love it. So, thanks again for watching. Hope you guys try it out. Definitely hit me up in the comments. And once again, thanks for sticking by. Peace.